Hi, it's Karen Capello, and today I want to talk to you about how to determine whether your client needs coaching or counseling when you're first having that enrollment conversation. And one quick way to know is if you start getting a feeling in like the pit of your stomach, if you start wondering about this, if they do need counseling, then listen to yourself and explore that with them right then and there. And sometimes I'll say to a client, I would be remiss if I didn't say it, didn't ask this question. Do you think you'd be better served by counseling? Because coaching can only go so far. And just saying it very lovingly might help that person say, well, I've been trying to do this for years and I have thought about that, and maybe that's what I should do. But if the person doesn't want to get counseling and wants to get coaching, there is a way to determine this. So when I first started coaching, I think I was a coach for maybe 3 months. One of the people that I knew from my Conversations with God study group, I was in this Conversations with God study group. She called me up one day and she was crying. She was actually sobbing. And she said, I need a coach. I need to talk to you. And I said, okay, please come to my office. And at those days, I did see people in person in my home office. So she came over and she was really upset about her marriage. She was having some big time problems in her marriage. And I was concerned because I thought, well, this might be something that it would be better done by counseling. So I asked her, I said, well, what do you think? I said, do you think that maybe a counselor might be a better choice for you at this point? No, I don't want a counselor. I want you. So she was really clear on that. So I thought about it, and I said to her at that meeting, I said, okay, let's do this. I said, why don't we coach for a month? I'll give you my best coaching. You'll be all in. And at the end of the month, we'll reevaluate. And if you're moving forward, if we feel like coaching is helping you, then we'll continue on. And if we don't, if we're not making progress, then would you be willing to go to a counselor? And she said yes. And I was so relieved actually about this. So we did. We started coaching, and it was interesting because she came up with this idea of doing a gratitude journal about her husband every night because she really wasn't seeing all the good. And she started writing down all of these things that she appreciated about him, and we would talk about that. And after a month, as you can imagine, she was delighted and happy in her relationship, and she was acknowledging him, and they were about to take, a 5-hour driving trip together, which had been unheard of. So we continued on, and we actually did some coaching for, I think it was maybe 5 or 6 months, and she really got her relationship to where she wanted it. So in that case, it worked in terms of being coached. In another case, it might not. But I think having those upfront expectations and really being very sincere and transparent that you want to help your client and you want to get them to the best methodology that is going to support them they'll get it. And the conversation doesn't have to be awkward. It can just be a professional conversation. So that's my answer to how to tell if your client needs coaching or counseling. Listen to your gut. And if the client wants to continue with you, have some kind of a trial and see if coaching is really working for them. So if you want more tips like this, you can go to coachingsuccessclub.com, and we've got a monthly program for coaches. We'd love to have you in our group. Right now, the doors are closed, but, depending on when you're looking at this video, actually, but at this moment that I'm making it, the doors are closed, but they will be opening very soon, and there's a waiting list, and so you can just put your name and email in and get on the waiting list. So I really hope that you have many, many absolutely ideal clients for you, and that you're really clear and able to make the distinction between counseling and coaching. And I know that you're going to help so many people as time goes on. So for now, we'll close wishing you lots of success with ease and joy.